Hello, hello. How's it going, guys? I see we've already got Kohet in the chat there. We got a lot of work to do today. We got this stuff from Patron back from a few weeks ago. And I'm already like looking at it and be like, ooh, this didn't look as good as I remember it. So we're gonna have to make some adjustments.
Kohate says, finally a day off, so I'm so stoked.
A day off.
Kohate
Nice.
says, it is time to illustrate.
Indeed it is. Yeah, this guy is not in the right perspective. I just didn't get things quite right when I drew it up, and we're gonna have to fix it a little bit. I think the main thing is like the armor, the way the armor is in the shoulder area. And then we'll probably make some adjustments on the face too before we actually go in and color this thing. So you got days off, Kohet. I am still working overtime. And it is wearing me out. I think I'm gonna burn some time off next week so I can actually get something done. It's just having a couple hours to work on something every day is not really enough to do much.
Kohate says, that's where I was, just exhausted.
Yeah. Work gets rough even if it's not like hard labor. And then
Kohate says,
we get time off and
I
work on
always
something
try
else.
to draw something every day, but I was clocking out, coming home, and then immediately going to bed.
That's pretty much how it is for me normally, but I also have things to do like in the afternoon, so my night shifter. I go home, I go to bed, and then I wake up, do some things, and then go back to bed, and then go to work. Which is kind of, like, I like that the things it does for my schedule and that I can actually be awake during like business hours. However, I have a hard time like forcing myself to go to bed. Not to fall asleep, but to actually like physically get in the bed. I'm a big procrastinator on that. So having to do it twice a day often means I'm losing sleep just on account of that. Just because I'm like, I don't want to go to bed, I have things to do, I'm scrolling Twitter. And by the time I'm like, I need to go to bed, okay, I'm going to bed, it's like half an hour or 45 minutes between those thoughts. And I'm usually not making productive use of that time. But that's what time off is for, and I should have quite a bit saved up. So, might be time to use it. Let's see. How do we fix this? We're gonna kind of increase the depth here.
Kohate says, I've never had any issues hitting the going to bed, but sometimes I'll just be lying there, anxious for literally no reason, and that'll keep me up.
When I decide it's time to sleep, then I'm pretty much out like a light, but yeah, hitting that point of where I'm like, okay, I'm going to like put my phone away and roll over and get into a sleeping position. It's kind of like, it's a bit like pulling teeth. And that's even after I've decided that I'm in the bed. I have been getting more bored of the things I do on my phone recently though, so it's been a little easier. Probably also helps that I'm more tired. But you know, the biggest problem with working all the overtime is that we don't have that much to do
Kohate
at
says,
work.
That's great. Throw the mind control box in the trash.
Like, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done at work, but we don't have enough machines to do much of it at the same time. So a lot of it is just kind of doing long-running jobs and trying to get them done in less time. And of course, in the meantime, that means I'm mostly just waiting all night. And I don't have much to do, even from a sense of like entertaining myself. Normally I do something with Crytures, but there's not a whole lot I can do at this point that doesn't need the PC or something from home for me to actually do it. I can't edit or record things for videos. I can't edit PDFs. I can't draw stuff. And that's like the vast majority of stuff that I actually need to do. So that sucks.
Kohate says, Selene.
Okay, yeah, that definitely helped a little bit. Making the perspective look a little better. I'm probably still gonna have a problem with it once I put all the colors on it, but... We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. How's something's going on down here? Alright, that's a little better. You know, accounting for armor kind of screws up some of the things I worked out for the anatomy. Part of it's probably because everything isn't quite in the right spot, but what are we gonna do at this point? Redraw the whole thing? I don't want to do that. You know what? I think it's good enough. You know what? I should probably check out the guys in the background too. I want to increase some of the curves here.
Kohate says, what setting are you putting them in?
They are going to be in one of the ruins. See. The arm looks a little bit wonky in the curve. Get that finger a little. I don't know what you'd call it. More correct, I guess. One of the things I always have to struggle with creatures is trying to get their cartoony anatomy to look right when they're, you know, in places that are not necessarily, that actually need them to look right. Of like their noodle arms and stuff like that on these guys. That's always kind of weird because you want to have like kind of an elbow on them, but they don't really have elbows. And same with their knees. And then the way they attach to the body is just like, it's just on there. Always a little weird trying to work that out. Yeah, I was just about late for the stream this time around. I was getting everything set up, and like the first thing on my list is to check pressure sensitivity because I was having problems with that for a while. But it hasn't been a thing for like months. I haven't had an issue with it. So I went ahead and did everything else, and then I opened CSP after like everything was already set up. And I tried to make my first stroke, and guess what happened? Pressure sensitivity was all screwed up. I had to go and restart my computer and redo the whole process to get my pressure sensitivity back. Like 15 minutes before stream. That was fun. So note to self, don't take anything for granted, I guess. Of course, the one time I don't do it is the time it decides to screw up, so I guess it's a good thing I tested it before I actually went and started the stream, but man.
Kohate says, why you randomly lose pressure sensitivity remains one of the unsolved mysteries of the modern day.
It's true. It might have to do with like the order I do things in. There might be something like in my setup ritual that screws up the pressure sensitivity. But if I open CSP first, then it's okay. Who knows? Very annoying though. I still haven't found a good way to get it back without restarting the whole PC. course, I don't really have time to research it when I find out that it's a problem. And when I do have time to research it, it's not a problem, so I don't do that. Or I just forget about it. Which honestly is where a lot of problems in my life have come from. Oh, I have a problem, I need to fix that. Forgets about it when he can fix it. Which reminds me, there's a problem with my car I need to fix, even though I just got my car back from the mechanic. I keep forgetting that one of my windshield wipers is like loose.
Kohate says. Real.
So when it's raining and pouring and I have to use my wipers particularly fast, like it has been in the past week, it tends to come loose in the middle of it because it's moving too fast. I literally had one windshield wiper like wiping off of the windshield when I was driving earlier this week. That was fun. Always great to drive when you can't wipe the water off of your freaking windshield and it's just pouring so much that you really need to have it like going full blast.
Kohate says. Chat, this doesn't sound fun at all.
It wasn't fun. I also had a nice little tornado warning this week while I was at work. So we had to hide in the bathrooms for like an hour or so until the warning went away. Looked like there were some pretty bad tornadoes touching down too. But luckily, according to some local folklore I've heard, my town is protected from tornadoes by gypsy magic. And I don't know about all that, but I will say I've never seen a tornado make it into the town, even though there have been some nearby.
Do you know any of these so-called gypsies?
No, I don't. They were passing through, is what the story said. I do know America has some gypsies, but I haven't met any.
Ponyboy Horse says. Dicebag fact, Dicebag was a talented artistic savant from a young age. But there was one hitch. Dicebag could not draw feet. To complete his skill set, he made a deal with the devil that he would be able to draw fantastic feet for all time, but for the rest of his life the only art he will be able to make is foot fetish art.
Now, Ponyboy, your so-called Dicebag fact is countered by the fact that I still don't draw feet as much as possible because I'm not good at it. Oh, welcome, Ponyboy. I was just telling Kohat how my town is protected by gypsy magic from tornadoes. Not deals with the devil, just gypsy magic.
Ponyboy Horse says. No need to be bashful of your talent to draw fantastic feet. Kohate says. I know, for a fact that Dice actively avoids drawing feet, despite being fine at it.
You know, the feet might turn out fine, but it's a struggle to get there, that's the problem. I don't like spending a lot of time on art, so anything that like requires me to like sit there and try to work something out, that's just a pain. I like creating things, I just don't like doing it. The process is pain. I have to suffer for my art. Woe is me. If only AI art didn't suck. I might actually like it. Y'all can't see the references I'm pulling up for some reason. Instead of putting these things like on the sidebar.
I just got back from the bar. I now have an electric bicycle which gives me access to many alcohol places.
Instead of like putting my references on the sidebar like over here like I was doing, I found out that I can just kind of put them over on top of the image. And it gives me a little bit extra workspace. So I've been doing that, but you can't see them. They're over here, and they don't show up on the stream. So if you see me doing stuff like this, I'm moving around the references.
Drinking and biking is still illegal PBH. Also shameful, get a real bicycle, don't be lazy. Ponyboy Horse says. Why does this guy look like the lead singer of Smash Mouth?
I don't even know what the lead singer of Smash Mouth looks like. In fact, I probably couldn't name a single Smash Mouth song if you asked me.
Ponyboy Horse
Maybe
says,
if I heard one I'd know it.
I have a real bicycle and a disregard of the law.
Ponyboy is gonna be one of those cyclists. Are you at least wearing your helmet, Ponyboy?
Ponyboy Horse says. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead.
Alright, that.
Ponyboy Horse says,
I do recognize that.
I wear a cowboy hat. And I rode right past a state trooper on my way home. Kohate says, it's creatures like TBH that make motorists feel justified in maiming the law-abiding cyclists out there.
Oh yeah, Pony Boy. Let me see. You don't see how I got Witch's Hat from this, okay? Let me spell it out for you. See, I'm looking at it in like thumbnail form, okay? So I'm looking at this right here. And what I see...
Ponyboy Horse says, I am not a cyclist, I am an alcohol enthusiast.
Is this. Right? Tell me that's not the shape of a witch's hat.
Kohate says, yeah, that's a witch's hat, giant hat. Ponyboy Horse says, man, you need to zoom in, Boomer.
I did zoom in. That's why I said I thought it was a witch's hat at first. At first glance. I realized what it was when I clicked on the thing and saw it bigger. But at first had, I was like, what is that, a giant witch's hat? Not so crazy now, huh?
Ponyboy Horse says, that looks more like a sombrero anyways.
Okay, well here. There, now it's a witch's hat.
Kohate says, Mexican witch. Ponyboy Horse says, now you are adding things that weren't there. Ponyboy Horse says, fake news.
Witches can have different kinds of hats, Pony Boy.
Horse says, me cast a la magica gringo.
Mexican witch kind of sounds like something, some concept that Disney would put into a kid's movie now.
Kohate says, oh my god, masked wrestling, but instead it's masked wizarding. Ponyboy Horse says, why can Mexicans call me gringo but I can't call them my favorite word for them? The world isn't fair.
I know, Pony Boy, I know. White people have no rights.
Kohate says, you can call them whatever you want though.
I'm kind of not entirely sure of what we're gonna do with the background. Maybe I need to like pull up a reference or something. Something for inspiration.
Ponyboy Horse says, this political correctness stuff has gone too far. You can't even say black paint anymore, you have to say Jamal, would you please paint that fence? Kohate says, threw them in the Dark Souls ruins LMAO.
Dark Souls ruins. Oh man, you type in ruins and you just get external shots. Added interior, and I'm still getting exterior shots.
Zero says, hello Gooners.
Who are you talking to, Festiva? But welcome.
Bonaboy Horse says, it is time to goon. Bonaboy Horse says, what's the moves tonight, boss?
This dude's definitely got some goons right here.
Zero Festiva Zero says, all of the.
But we're gonna make this darker.
Kohate says, could you guys be normal for like, just one stream?
Now Kohate, don't be ableist.
Bonaboy Horse says, I am normal.
I know you're on Rumble, but I am streaming to Twitch here.
Zero Festiva Zero says, this is pretty normal to me. Kohate says,
That might be part of the problem.
Man, you're right, my bad.
That looks retarded. Why did I do that? Gotta be mindful of the delicate sensibilities of our Twitch chatters over here. And YouTube ones. Since Festiva is here.
Bonaboy Horse says, I do not have delicate sensibilities, I am a man.
Okay, buddy.
Zero Festiva Zero says, Kohate slap a big futa cock on it and make it cream.
Kohate wouldn't do that because it's not a monster
says,
girl.
I wish I didn't hear that word. Kohate says, that's so harem.
I'm kind of debating on whether or not I've got enough of them in the shadows here. Also, we could stand to make this part a little more 3D.
Kohate says, what if you lit all of them from behind?
I don't really want to do it from behind. That would be easier working subtractively though. But I'm thinking we're gonna have like strong lighting coming from this side.
Ponyboy Horse says, that's what she said. Kohate says, that's what she said.
Okay. I walked into that one, I guess.
Ponyboy Horse says, knock on wood, Kohate owes me a Coke. Kohate says, IOPBH, my man.
Okay, I need a smaller brush for this one. I'm always fighting with my brush sizes because I want to fill large areas quickly, but then I need to do more delicate work, and I'm like, why can't I get this right? Oh yeah, my brush is freaking massive.
Kohate says, I've been having some brush woes recently. I'm trying to find one that lets me paint with opacity but doesn't layer in an annoying way. Kohate says, just for sketching.
Yeah, you're a Linux boy now. I bet there's a whole bunch of stuff you have to figure out again.
Kohate says, it all sucks. Kohate says, it was not worth it. Kohate says, but I'm too sucked in to pull out.
You're either sucked into Microsoft or you're sucked into whatever garbage you got into. I'm just gonna keep using... What is it now? Is this Windows 11? The normal one? Not the garbage one? I keep losing track. After Windows 7, I started losing track of what Windows was the current one. But I'm just gonna ride this one out until I can't anymore. And then we'll see how things shake up.
Kohate says, you're probably on 10.
Yeah. I don't know, isn't... Which is the brand new one? Is that 11? I'm on the one right before the new one. And it keeps trying to get me to upgrade sometimes. You gotta love the stupid little tricks they pull too. I can definitely see why some people update accidentally the way they present things. Because it'll give you this pop-up of like, do you want to upgrade to the new version of Windows? And the options will be like, maybe later, and yes. But then like, there's like another option to just close it out that's kind of on the other side of the screen in small print. So you have to have your wits about you on these things. Freaking gas stations have been doing this too. Like I put my card in to start the gas pump, and it'll be like, would you like to give us your number?
I feel like
or
that
something?
kind of shenanigans should be legal, met with hammers.
I think so too. And like, it'll give you like, enter your email, enter your phone number on like the left side where all the other text is. But then like on the opposite corner in the right on the very bottom, it'll be like, no, that's the no option. So it's all hidden out of the way in the places that you don't expect, the good options. Whoops. I'm just so tired of being inconvenienced by these stupid things, trying to milk me for whatever they can. Especially like when I'm in the drive-thru or something. Burger King has been doing this, but they'll give you your total and it's like, would you like to round up for children? And I'm like, no thanks. Which is just slows everything down. And then it's awkward because they don't like continue the usual thing of like, okay, pull around to the first window or whatever.
Nah, man.
They say.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, funk them kids. I'm red pilled. I know that goes to like non-profits that are like 90% administrative costs. Slush funds, as they may call them. Also, it lets the business collect all the donations and be like, oh, look at how much we donated. Like, hey, buddy, you didn't donate that. Something's weird about this song. There's some weird syncopation that I don't remember there being in it. I don't know if you guys hear that, but it's getting to me.
Kohate says, it's playing twice over itself.
Is it? Does the rest of the music sound normal to you guys?
Kohate says, I'd need to hear a part that's not arpeggiated, but they've been feeling a bit off all night.
I don't see anything in the inputs that's wouldn't make it weird.
Mecca lecca hi, Mecca hiney ho.
Oh, hello. Gonzo's bringing a raid.
Never gonna
Codename
give
WA
you
says,
up, never gonna let
greetings.
you down.
Gonzo Works 01 says, aye.
Hello,
Kohate says,
Gonzo. Thank you for the
Gonzo jump
raid.
scare.
We are just working on this piece for the game. Well, more like for promotional material for the game.
Gonzo Works 01 says, for sure. Kohate says, codename WA. Kohate says, Washington State mentioned.
Codename WA. Yeah, greetings, Codename WA. First time chatter, welcome. We're working on art for my monster collecting tabletop RPG here. I need art for videos because YouTube is like the only place I'm seeing reasonable growth on.
Says,
and that means I need
gotta give
visuals.
ya some eyeballs. Gave my viewers a brief primer on Crytures.
Oh, nice. What are you up to with your stream? Were you drawing or gaming?
Gonzo Works 01 says, first half was a concept commission. Gonzo Works 01 says, second half was gaming.
I see, I see. You've been raking in those commissions lately, it looks like.
Gotta scoot now. Need to get to bed on time for church in the morn.
Of course. I also have church in the morning, but I'm nocturnal, so I go to bed. I go to church with like 4 hours of sleep.
Gonzo Works 01 says, I keep busy XD. Gonzo Works 01 says, peace, bud.
See you around. Let's see, what were we talking about before Gonzo came in? Were we talking about anything? Sometimes that happens where we're not talking about anything. Oh well, anyways, I mentioned YouTube. So let's talk about YouTube. Like, the only place I'm actually getting traction is YouTube. Which is weird because... well, I don't know, I've never gotten traction on YouTube before until I started doing like the shorts and stuff for Crytures. So I guess that's the secret now, make shorts and stuff. I've been trying to do more stuff for longer videos too. It's just those take a lot more time. I basically have a formula figured out for shorts where I can just pump them out in short order. As long as I have art for them, which is not always the case. I spent this week pretty much mostly just working on a longer video.
Says, there's this guy who's had a spectacular fall from grace called the Quartering, who's taught me that shorts can sustain even the thirstiest of camels.
Oh, the Quartering. Yeah. You know what? I should probably be using like an actual color for the lighting here. Let's try that. You know, I don't think I've ever heard the phrase the thirstiest of camels until now. I'm not even sure what that implies exactly.
Attack. Here's that groan, the pulse of might. Furnaces blaze in eternal night.
Oh, I just realized I didn't even put any shading on this freaking hilt right here. Not that it's difficult, it didn't really warrant me getting bent out of shape about it. Let's see. You know what? I should continue my thought on the YouTubes before I forget about it. Yeah, I thought of, like, I've got all kinds of art time lapses that I've recorded. Well, not so much recorded because CSP just does it automatically, but I've got them. And I haven't been using them, and part of that's just because like they're usually not very good by themselves. You have to have something on top of them, some like discussion or something over them before anybody cares. So it's just kind of like background visuals. And I finally got around to like recording some mostly off-the-cuff stuff about like the process I went through creating stuff for Crytures. So we're gonna put that up pretty soon and see how well that does.
Untold oath of the conjurer forged in fire through the glades.
I probably need to do more Creature Codex videos too, but man, there's so many videos I need to make because I also need to make like I want to do like rule videos that actually explain how the game is played and stuff like that. And that's something I think I have a script made up for one of those, but I haven't actually recorded it, and that's going to take more editing than I usually do.
An ageless on the world.
So I'm kind of scared to do it. But this other one I was talking about is just me talking with a time lapse over it, so that was a little less intimidating. Still took a couple days of work to put together. So hopefully that pays off. Otherwise I will be very sad. You know, I'm starting to think maybe I should use a different color for like the reflected light and the rim lighting and stuff. Let's cut this onto a different one and we'll change the color here. Yeah, let's try that. This is really going to throw me off, switching between layers though. I should probably stick to one layer at a time. And I should probably put actual shadows on this here. If I can find the correct color I was using. Gotta get the legs. Let's try messing with the color of the shadows here. Let's give that a shot. Make it more purpley. I'm gonna get this color as a swatch over here. Alright. I've really warmed up to using like more drastic lighting on the faces. I used to be kind of scared of it, but after doing a little bit of study, it's kind of... I figured it out better. It's not so esoteric anymore.
Kohate says, heavy saturation is delightful, especially in the shadows.
Yes. Yes it is. Saturation's also good in the line art.
Through woods of shadow, damp and deep, a conjurer's vow they swore to keep. The spider's brood they weave their
But we'll do that
lives
later.
beneath the moon's accusing eye. Oh, pack of
Kohate says, I don't know what you're implying.
by staff and chant they'll silence them, for redemption calls their fates entwined in questing hearts. Courage they'll find. Their cloaks were threadbare, their souls were torn through failure's ash, their mission born.
I'm just making artist observations over here.
Lanterns low, they track the webs where shadows grow.
That art tends to look a little bit dirty when it has black line art.
Nests they grow. A clattering choir where dread winds blow.
See, we can just take this here.
As quiet as mist through tangled woods of
And bam.
venomous twist. Oh, pack of aid,
I said I'd do it later, but I guess I lied.
by staff and chant they'll silence them, for redemption calls their fates entwined in questing hearts. Courage they'll find. Each strike of fire, each rune etched proud, each cry for hope, each vow aloud. They drove the darkness from its well, where spiders brood and nightmares dwell.
You know what, I realize I'm like doing streamer lighting on this. You ever notice that, how like the typical streamer lighting setup always has like their main light to one side of their body, and then the other side they have like a soft blue light. Once you notice it, it'll probably piss you off. It annoys me that they all look the same.
Kohate says, I've always heard it referred to as bisexual, derogatory, lighting LMAO.
I guess that makes sense. I suppose it's done for a reason. Also, bro doesn't have any lighting on his beard here. Gotta fix that.
Kohate says, everyone wants to look like a character in Blade Runner, but no one wants to actually run some blades.
Most of us are actively trying to avoid the cyberpunk future at this point. It's not cool anymore when you have to deal with all the bullshit yourself. Oh, there goes pressure sensitivity for a second. We really are getting to the territory of like, yes, we've invented the Torment Nexus from the hit novel Don't Invent the Torment Nexus.
Kohate says, it's because everyone says, maybe the Torment Nexus isn't that bad, maybe we can use the Nexus responsibly. Kohate says, it's the plot of Doom, by the way.
What were they doing in Doom? Trying to make a portal to hell? To use it for good? Whoops, that's the wrong layer. I knew I'd do that. I knew it.
Kohate says. They used the hell portal to boil water and said we just won't use the portal portion of the hell portal and it'll be fine.
Ah. That makes sense, I guess. Would that be considered green energy? Is hellfire a renewable resource? Surely they've got plenty of it, right?
Kohate says. Not, because hell is finite in their universe. I think. Kohate says. I'm not the Doom guy. Link says. I've received 100 messages today with Rest Ream chat.
Oh well. I haven't played a Doom game since Doom 2. Like, the real Doom 2. I'm a little bit out of the loop on Doom lore.
Kohate says. 2016 was fun, I recommend.
Thing is, I played so much Doom 2 and all the things that spawned from it that it's like, why would I want to play more first-person shooters? I've seen it all already. It has to be like actually bring something new, like Deep Rock Galactic or something. Before I'm interested in the first-person shooter format. You know, normally I put like 2 layers of shadows on this thing, but I'm not sure if this one's gonna need it. Let's give it a try and see. Might be good for some depth, if not overused. Maybe just not that dark. That probably worked. Maybe the lighter side doesn't really need it. Seems like a bit much over there. We can just use it to kind of define things in the shadowy areas a little better. Y'all hear about Xbox closing down a bunch of studios this week? Honestly, it's about time, I think. Of course, I've also heard them talking about some less savory things. I think I heard some rumblings about moving to more subscription services, which is like not at all what we really want them to be doing. Okay, this is bugging me. It's some of the wrong color getting mixed in there. There's some more of it. Would you look at that? Yeah, I've been hearing that even Nintendo is kind of in trouble these days with the state of the Switch 2. Like, it did really well at launch, but now it's like completely fallen off, and they're doing a price hike, so it's probably gonna fall off even more after that.
Kohate says, good, I want them to fail as punishment for their biblical greed.
Yeah, can't really be sorry for them after Pal World lawsuits. That was kind of the nail in the coffin for me. I was willing to give some subpar Pokemon games a try, but if you're gonna be trying to exert control over the entire freaking genre, then screw you. Fortunately, that's basically blown up in their faces. At the point they're at, I've heard that the maximum amount they're going to walk away with for damages is like 30 grand. Which is just peanuts, especially considering all the costs of the lawsuit. And that's only if they actually win on the remaining stuff. So, White Pill. Courts are actually working for once. You know what? I've been going this whole time and I have like not thought at all about what I'm gonna do with the background. Let's procrastinate a little more and work on a space. Let's see that eye color. I've been debating on whether or not I should bother doing the edge softening, but I think we'll do some of it. Not over the whole thing, just in certain areas. Whoops. Did not mean to switch back to the brush there. Might have to use a different color on his pants. That blue is not showing up so great. And this thing too, probably. You know what, I think we'll leave it at that. And stop procrastinating and actually, like, do something with the background here. Let's see if we can actually find some inspiration. Let's try dungeon for a search. Okay. Just lay out some lighting here. Ooh, freaking. Alright, we're gonna have to turn off all the pressure sensitivity on this thing. Alright, painting time. So let's make this an arch. Let's see, we'll have like a corner over here. Hmm. Uh-oh, I might have lost my reference. Oh wait, there it is. I found it, I found it.
Kohate says. Disappoint.
That would have been terrible. Do I make this look like stairs coming from a low angle? I guess you'd only see like the very edge of the top of the stair. all we could do is make it like a spiral staircase too. And this here will be like a window for the light coming from the other direction. Let's tone that down a tad. Let's see. Let's make this another corner here. So I won't have just one continuous wall. Actually, let's extend this part a little bit. Oh man, I'm real deep into just painting on one layer at this point, and I'm kind of scared. At least the rough nature of it already makes it look old and dilapidated. Let's see, let's emphasize the light over here a little more. Actually, we might need to just paint that on the other layer. I probably want to darken the stuff around the top. Overlay my work. Alright, I'm just gonna leave it like that and sit on it for a minute. I'll come back once I do some details on the faces and stuff. Okay, this guy's actually got like a glow in his eyes. He's not gonna have the normal shading.
Zero Festiva Zero says. Damn, where the jit at?
There's no jit here. This is a frontal piece.
Zero Festiva Zero says. Damn, I see where you prefer the action.
Well, you are correct, but not for any reasons shown here. Oh yeah, Festiva, I saw your picture of Acerola over on freaking what's that place called? Newgrounds. I've been trying to use Newgrounds more. That's a pretty nice looking piece. Okay, what is going on here? Oh, right.
Zero Festiva Zero says. LOL. Zero Festiva Zero says. I burned through that in one night. I should have slept.
Sometimes that's better to do. Burning through it in one night, I mean, not so much sleeping. You don't need to sleep. I'm just noticing I never bothered to soften any of the highlights.
Zero Festiva Zero says. After this or the next drawing I do, I think I want to majorly change how I do linear art.
Well, what are you gonna change about it? Or do you not have a plan, you're just thinking about it?
Zero Festiva Zero says. Change the default setting of my pen to be like one I have seen. Trouble is I think the settings are CSP, so I need to figure how to translate it into Krita.
Ah. Yeah, I don't know too much about Krita. Alright, I think it's about time we added some rim light to these guys. Get them more merged with the background. That's one of the problems with painting in the background and drawing the figures out with line art. A lot of time it ends up looking like two separate art styles just smashed together, which
injection access.
Frankly it is.
AI viewers stream book.
Hello? We got AI viewers? Is my mod still around, or am I gonna have to get that myself? Alright, let's ban this guy. Horrid Injectiona. Accurate name, I suppose, for a spam bot. I finally got around to getting an anti-spam thing for the Crytures Discord. I kept getting spam bots and it was really annoying. Every time some new person comes in, it's like, okay, is this an actual person or is this another spam bot? It's usually a spam bot. I always try to check when there's a new arrival on the Discord to see if like there's any new followers on one of my accounts or something, because usually if it's a real person, they'll have followed me somewhere. If all my follower accounts are the same as the last time I checked, then we're usually dealing with the spam bot. I think we got that side good. need some over here. Okay, what's going on with that? I got a stray mark that's bugging me. I'm not sure where it's coming from. That just... No, it's not that. Ah, there it is. That's the layer. Alright, I think I'm getting close to having this thing. Oh, you know what? Before I go around doing anything else, I need to change the color of this, the shadows here, because I keep forgetting that. Let's see. I think we need something less saturated for these. Maybe just more blue? This is actually pissing me off now. That's a little better. Wait a second. Damn it! I put all that on the wrong layer. No wonder it was looking weird. Alright, that's better. Probably need some, rim light down here too. Oh yeah, the face needs line art colors. Let's soften that. I think now I just need to get the background so it's not like as prominent. Maybe we can just kind of something changed here. Alright, because of the paper. I think. Let's see. Yeah, that worked. Alright. We got it all in a folder. Let's duplicate the folder and merge it all. Let me sit back and we'll play around with some effects that we can do here. Let's see if we can bring out the highlights on that. I wanted to make it less contrasty, but that also kind of dulled the highlights, and I'm not too keen on that. You know what, maybe using a... some kind of overlay clipping mask will... Ooh, not that. Let's try a different color. You know what? I think I need to stop fussing with it and just sit on it for a bit. We're gonna add a little bit of... Oops. Okay, let's put this on a different layer. Just add a little wear and tear to these stones. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Let's also add a little bit of extra depth. Over here. Alright, I think I need to stop mucking about with it. I will leave this as is, and let's see, we can get started on the next thing. Actually, we got more of these guys. Got a little bit of a goofier one to do here. I don't think there's really much I need to do for this one. We could probably just start throwing on colors right from the get-go. But it'd be a little weird to shade this guy given his posture. This guy's pretty simple, maybe we'll just finish the entire thing in one go. We don't have to do much in terms of special lighting or anything. Alright, let's give him some darker shadows. I've definitely got a gap in the line art here, or something. There we go. Alright, I don't think we need to do much more than that. We'll just soften up some edges here. Alright, let's throw some colors on that line art here. Let's see, what did we use for the other piece? That should be good here. And then we'll just make kind of a simple background here. That might be too saturated. Actually, we need a little glow on his face too, or his eye. He doesn't really have a face, I guess. So much. Oof. That's a little better. Let's actually give him a little bit of like flair right there. Then we'll throw some motion in the background. Let's use a softer brush. I should have put all that on a separate layer so I can adjust it. Dang. Yeah, I don't think I like all that. I always have a harder time coming up with abstract backgrounds that actually look interesting. Let's maybe try some special brush. Okay, I could have sworn I had a brush for clouds, but I don't see it. That's leaves. Where's my cloud brush at?
Adam SH8BF says. Is he pulling a clock from there?
He's getting his mallet. Oh. Just want to add a little texture to this stuff so it looks a little less boring.
Adam SH8BF says. Can you shove a living thing or a creature in the cavity?
You might have to ask your game master about that one. I would probably say no. Let's see if a different color. Works better. That's too samey. If we use the hue instead.
Adam SH8VF says, what about binding crystals?
You could throw some binding crystals in there. Break up the edge on that just a tad. Throw a little blur on there. And you know what, let's just go ahead and give him some rim light for the fun of it.
Adam SH8VF says, if you put something perishable in the cavity and send it to the astral pocket for 5 years, will the food rot?
Probably. Actually, creatures don't age when they're in the astral pocket, so maybe not. I guess a key part of the astral pocket is that like biological functions are put on hold. So yeah, it probably would not rot. Welcome, by the way, Adam. Good to see you come in
says,
towards the end
one
here.
step closer to discovering the secret to immortality using Crytures.
There have definitely been some people trying to do that in the Crytures world at some points in history. Let's see how this looks before with the different color here.
Through the shadows we tread with care.
I think the yellow is the most natural choice for that.
In the heart of them all lies grim despair. Eldritch fear makes us all beware. Mystic runes glow in the midnight air. We chant our spells with fiery flare.
Alright. You know what? I think we're good on this one. With both of these done, that means we have a good chunk of art that I can work on one of the videos for these guys next. At least a small one. I still need more art of their metamorphoses before I can really do a full-blown creature codex video. There's part of the problem I've had with those things is I need art of the whole line. And there's not a whole lot of them, a whole lot of creatures that I actually have that for. But this is a good step in the right direction. We'll be able to... Hey, is this stuff in time-lapse? Time-lapse is being recorded. Nice. Alright. I guess we will call it a night here. I don't think we've got enough people hanging out in any one place to really do a raid for anything. Alright. That settles it. Thanks for hanging out, guys. It's good to talk to some of you. And okay to talk with some of the rest of you. But it was nice to have you all anyways. It's always good to have people to talk to when I'm doing my work. Which is mostly why I do the streams. But I will call it here. We got some good stuff done. And I hope you guys will come back next week for more of this. And we'll see you guys later. Bye!